So often, wild animals are the casualties of our human existence. Killed for profit. Their habitats under threat. Made to live in cramped spaces, poorly fed, destined to live out their lives in misery unless someone takes action. Wild Animal Rescue follows the people from the international animal welfare charity Paws as they go on daring and sometimes dangerous rescue missions to give animals a better life. In this episode, Paws returns to Gaza, where animals at a struggling zoo are in desperate need of aid.
Atmosphere is bad, people are frustrated, there is no more worker.
Decrepit facilities make for hazardous conditions for both animals and rescuers. And tensions in the region put the mission in jeopardy.
There is problems here in Gaza to 30 places shuttle.
Khan Younis Zoo in the southern Gaza Strip was called the worst zoo in the world. In 2015, it made international headlines for displaying the stuffed carcasses of animals that died of starvation and neglect at the zoo during military conflict in 2008. The zoo had fallen into disrepair, but some animals still survived there, despite appalling conditions and the ever-present threat of war. In mid-2015, Paws sent emergency response teams. Led by veterinarian Dr. Amir Khalil, they provided food, water and medical care for the animals of Khan Younis. Now Dr. Khalil is back with a bigger team and a much bigger objective.
The zoo is in very bad condition, the animal is in very bad condition, and I hope during this visit we'll find with the owner a long-term solution that Paws is able to take responsibility and to find a safe place for this animal.
Dr. Khalil arrives in Gaza late at night and heads straight to Khan Younis. It's 4 months since he was last here, so he wants to see the state of the animals and to talk with the owner who first started the zoo in 2007.
وإني أنا سويت إشي إني أفرح ابن الشعب الفلسطيني. سويت إشي ما كانش موجود في قطاع غزة إطلاقاً ولا واحد فكر فيه.
Ziad Awida is a businessman with no previous experience in running a zoo or caring for animals on this scale.
كل يوم 100 باص. كل يوم. كان يوم الخميس يبقى عندي 100 باص. ال100 باص كل باص فيه ما يقل عن من 50 ل 70 طفل. يجوا كانت الحديقة تستوعبهم. كنا نعمل يعني حاجات للأولاد حاجات غريبة جدا. نيجي لنا بالنمر ونخلي الولد يلعب بالنمر.
In 2014, war in the region again prevented the zoo staff from coming to work, and more animals died from neglect. As animal numbers waned, so did the visitors, to the point where there was no money to pay workers or even feed the animals. And now, it sounds like the zoo and the animals are no longer a priority for Ziad.
أنا إلي سنة ونص ما دخلت الشيء. سنة ونص.
سنة ونص؟
سنة ونص عشانك أجي. لأن كل ما باجي هنا بروح على المستشفى. لأن أنا تعبت في المشروع هذا. تعبت تعب مظبوط. مش يعني أنا ربيت الحيوانات زي ما ربيت أولادي. لكن يعني للأسف.
Owner is like a businessman. He have a lot of loss of the animal, a lot of loss of business. It's not running, no more visitor, so under huge pressure.
But the situation here can no longer be ignored. There were 44 animals when Paws first inspected the zoo in 2014.
Some of the birds are stolen, some animal die during the winter, some animal might be sold to other places.
Now, there are only 15 animals left. Come daylight, and it's plain to see the sad state of the zoo and the amusement park next door. People used to come here from all over the Gaza Strip, but those days are long gone. The zoo closed its doors to the general public 7 months ago. And with no takings, there's no money for electricity, food, or water. The fate of the animals rests with Dr. Khalil and his team.
We just try to make a plan now. At first I have to seek the place where we could work and move. I think this place with shadow. It's good to examine the animal here. One team will make assessment for the security, like to check really the cages, to make how the zoo look like, what is the map, the cages situation, exact number of animals, species of animals.
The 15 remaining animals consist of Laziz, a 9-year-old Bengal tiger, a single pelican, 2 porcupines, an emu, 2 buzzards, 2 tortoises, a deer, and 5 monkeys. For most of the last year, Paws has paid the cost of feeding and caring for these animals in anticipation of the day when they could move them to a better place. But many of them are not in good health. The owner has reported that a female vervet monkey has been coughing, so Dr. Khalil is going to check her out.
Robert, hast du ein kleines Apfelstück?
The cages keep the animals contained and offer shelter, but the concrete floors and metal surfaces will be hot in summer and cold in winter.
It's less space, there is no ropes to climb, no enrichment, no hidden plates, he cannot hide.
Besides the coughing, there's another reason Dr. Khalil wants to check out this monkey.
This is a female, 3 years old. According to the owner, it's pregnant, but we will see now if she is pregnant. She's pregnant.
Dr. Khalil also notices the ends are missing on a couple of her fingers.
I think because of the cages, the wires are tied by not maybe the best way. They deserve a better place, my opinion. And I hope we will be able in the coming days to improve the condition or to find a long-term solution.
But will the zoo owner agree to the long-term solution Dr. Khalil is proposing? A Paws emergency response team has come to the Gaza Strip. Led by Dr. Amir Khalil, their aim is to rescue 15 animals from what has been called the worst zoo in the world, Khan Younis.
Animal dies, the same dead animal are the same. Nothing changed. It's more bad. And if we come next year, even we will help, it will be no more animal.
While Dr. Khalil negotiates with the zoo owner, the rest of the team head to the local market to stock up on supplies.
Our main task now is to find the food for the animals. That's meat, that's also vegetables and everything, so that we can feed all the animals individually.
Elizabeth is hoping Dr. Khalil can persuade the zoo owner to close the zoo and let them take the animals out of Gaza.
Last night there were long negotiations. Now they are talking about logistics, documents. I'm hoping and I'm very optimistic.
Until a deal is reached, the team must ensure the animals not only survive, but are healthy. That will increase the chances of a successful move, if it goes ahead.
We fed them yesterday, but as you can see, they're still very hungry, very motivated.
The same cannot be said of the few people still working at the zoo.
Motivation is down. Atmosphere is bad. People are frustrated. There is no more worker, only it is a family. Father don't come here.
So this one is for the deer. Okay.
The zoo is managed by the owner's son, Muhammad Awida. At 25, he spent all of his adult life working here.
يعني أطعم هذه الحيوانات وأشربها، واللي كان بده علاج كنا ننقذه، وكنا يعني ننظف عند الحيوانات، تستقبل الزوار، أورجي الزوار إيش في عندنا مثلا حيوانات، لأنه مثلا أورجي مثلا يطلبوا مني إنه مثلا وقت الشيء أنا بيني وولد قديش عمره كذا، إيش بياكل، إيش كل هذا كله أنت كنت فاهمها للناس.
Laziz, the Bengal tiger, was the zoo's star attraction. Sadly, he had a sister who died during the conflict in 2014.
معظم جبنا النمر 4 كيلو، اليوم عند النمر بزا 130 كيلو، كنا نوفر لهم كل الامكانيات على اساس انه يعيشوا في راحه، لكن الظروف حكمت انه احنا في هالوقت هذا.
Like most of the animals at the zoo, Laziz was smuggled into the country through tunnels running underneath Gaza's border with Egypt. The tunnels are also used to smuggle weapons into the strip, making them a target for the Egyptian and Israeli military. This makes the importation of animals an extremely dangerous and expensive task. There are 6 zoos in Gaza, and Khan Younis isn't the only one where animals have suffered extreme hardship. Rafah Zoo was severely damaged during the 2014 war, and many of its animals died. And the nearby Mara Land Zoo made headlines by painting stripes on donkeys to replace 2 zebras that had died from starvation during conflict. But Khan Younis has the unusual distinction of still continuing to exhibit its animals even after they had died. Not wanting to totally write off the money he'd spent importing them, the owner embalmed 50 animals himself by following online tutorials, including Laziz's sister. Unfortunately, Dr. Khalil's negotiations with Ziad aren't going well.
He was looking for a financial support to help his family, and we can never come together. We are not able to come to common agreement.
Dr. Khalil's #1 priority is getting the animals into better living conditions.
Best scenario, take the animal out. Second scenario, we will give some support, but not forever.
Paws has provided that support for the last 12 months. But they've not seen enough of a commitment from the owner for it to continue.
We have to give a lesson also to the people. It's not the way if you are not able to solve your problem, the help will come from outside. You have to start yourself. If you love your animal, care for them.
With it being Ramadan, all business must be conducted at night. So on the second evening since arriving in Gaza, Dr. Khalil meets the owner and his sons in one last-ditch attempt to reach an agreement.
Luckily and surprisingly, after long discussion, we agreed that the zoo owner will hand over from tomorrow the animal to Paws, and together within the coming period to find long-term solution for this animal.
Stage 1 of their mission is accomplished. They've secured the owner's permission to take the animals. Next, the team will return to Paws headquarters in Vienna to plan the complicated task of transporting the animals out of the Gaza Strip. They'll need to find species-appropriate homes for all 15 animals and acquire permits to move them across international borders. And being a charity, they'll also need to raise the funds to make all of this possible. All of this planning could take several months, so Dr. Khalil's team are trying to improve the living conditions for the animals before they leave.
What we are trying to do now, just to see in the next days what should be done. Like there is water problems, like we would like to buy maybe 1,000 liter tank of water or 2,000 liter water tank.
They're also assessing whether each animal is in the best possible enclosure.
Like the pelican was here, it's very narrow. So if he tried to fly, he wounded himself.
Many of the enclosures at Khan Younis are so small, they'd be considered illegal in other parts of the world. But with plenty of cages now empty, the animals can be moved into more generous spaces.
We will clean out another big enclosure for the turtles.
For the turtles?
Yeah, but I have to clean it up because it's some wood in there and stuff like that. Then we will move the turtles there. This will be no big challenge because someone will take them and move them.
That will be the easiest move of the day. With their incredibly sharp spines, the porcupines are more of a challenge.
I don't know yet. I don't prefer today to dart any animal, or in fact with something to cover him and to carry him. But it's difficult animal. It's very quick animal.
It's important that the female deer isn't stressed, so she won't be moved out of the enclosure she's in.
She's pregnant and she will get baby soon. Maybe tomorrow, after tomorrow.
It's likely the team will have departed by the time she gives birth, so she'll be taken care of by local vets. But Dr. Khalil does give her some booster shots before they leave.
This is multivitamins.
The team have one last task before they leave Gaza, and it's not a pleasant one. Removing the carcasses and bones of the dead animals closes one chapter in the history of this zoo.
كانت الراحة الإمكانيات لكن رغم هيك إنه أنا مبسوط قدمتها اليوم للمؤسسة.
And when the living animals are finally taken away, Khan Younis Zoo will come to an end.
تستمر الحياة تاخذ حياتها. أنا بالنسبة لي أنا ماليش مفر غير إنه أنا يعني ما هي شغلانتي الوحيدة إنه أنا يعني بحب الحيوانات ومدموج مع الحيوانات. لكن رغم هيك يعني قاسي يعني حاشتغل بشغلانتي أنا من أجل إنه أنا تعيش الحيوانات إنه تبقى مبسوطة الحيوانات وتعيش في حياة كريمة زي ما أنا بتمنى لأنه أنا هذه أمنيتي.
Two months later, and after much planning and coordination, the Paws rescue team arrives in Tel Aviv, Israel. Including Dr. Khalil, there are 12 team members assembled from all over the world.
So we are back in Gaza. We are not yet in Gaza. We are back in Israel. And the main mission is to evacuate all the animals from Khan Younis and to close this capital of Khan Younis forever. After all of us get the passport, we will go through here with all our luggage. After this, we'll come to special corridor.
As mission leader, Dr. Khalil is anticipating that he will have his hands full dealing with negotiations and security for the team. So he's brought in two veterinary experts.
From the animal point of view, things should not be a problem. But I think the most difficult part will be actually the transport and all the, the passing through.
First thing we have to do there is to get an overview and how we proceed, because we are working with tiger, for example. It's always dangerous, so safety first.
Expect is unexpected. This is the type of the missions. Expect is unexpected.
While he's preparing the team for the unknown, Dr. Khalil hopes to complete the mission in 3 days. Tomorrow, they'll inspect the animals and plan the transport. The day after, they sedate and pack all of the animals. And early on day 3, they're due back at the border. En route to Khan Younis, the team receive an update on the state of the animals. And for some of them, it's not good.
One animal died, a very young deer died because of the inappropriate fencing. It got injured, and then the second bad news was that 2 porcupines vanished. We are trying to find out now what happened. It's not a very comfortable situation because either they've been killed or they've been traded or whatever. For sure, they are not in a better place. So what we try to find out is where they are, if they are still alive, and to integrate them back into the group and to rescue them as it was planned.
It's not a good start. The team are now nervous about what other surprises await them at Khan Younis. On their first walkthrough, their worst fears are put to rest. The work the team put in before leaving last time has paid off. All the animals appear to be in good health. Dr. Gurit is especially interested to see Laziz the tiger because he has the longest journey ahead, traveling all the way to South Africa.
The animal itself doesn't look that bad. He is bigger than I thought, or I got the information. So he's a little bit excited. You see he's running around, but his general condition is not so bad. But the enclosure, it's far away from ideal to load an animal, so we have to think about how we proceed.
Normally, dangerous animals are sedated, but tigers don't respond well to anesthesia. Tranquilizing Laziz twice would increase the risk, so the plan is to give him one shot at a veterinary clinic in Israel, just before he flies to South Africa. The immediate problem facing the team is how to move a large, unpredictable tiger into a transport crate.
If the tiger is close here, it will be easy to put the other cage there or whatever here to cut with some stress, but this is the only way.
The cage has a narrow entranceway and the crate could be placed at one end. Then it's just a matter of luring or persuading Laziz to go in.
It has to be quite fast, otherwise the tiger's freaking out here. And then we have to make sure that everybody is working in this area is safe.
But getting Laziz into his crate isn't the only puzzle. The zoo owner's son has an implausible explanation for the disappearance of the two porcupines.
هو اسمع ان فتح له مجال كبير الصراحه يعني فتح له مجال كبير خرج يعني خرج.
طب هو لو هرب مش ممكن يبقى في الحته دي، مش ممكن حد يلاقيه؟
والله العلي العظيم من الساعه 6 يمكن يا دكتور لحد 4 المساء وانا بدور عليه. مرش ابلغ ولا شرطه ولا ابلغ ايش عشان ايش ما يبهدلوناش. كيف انت مش مأمن على حيواناتك؟ قلت لا خليه.
The vets find it hard to believe that two porcupines came out through this hole.
If any animal will escape, all those bars will have a lot of hairs around. So normally this is somebody takes it.
If an animal escape, it will be totally by different way. At first you will see the signs of the animal. Animal cannot pass from here. Number two, it's somebody make it from outside. It's not from inside. But we don't know, we will see. I mean, this is just what we see now.
All Dr. Khalil's team can do is focus on the remaining animals. Having completed their initial assessments, they leave to prepare for tomorrow when all the animals go into their transport crates. Dr. Khalil warned the team to expect the unexpected, and sure enough, on their way back to the hotel, they pass large plumes of smoke. Tensions have flared up between Palestine and Israel, with strikes from both sides. It's the last thing Dr. Khalil needs at such a critical time in the mission.
There is problems here in Gaza. To 30 places shot it. So if you are in any place and one rocket comes to your place, who's responsible? I am responsible. My mission to bring you here at first and take you out before the animal. This is my mission and my job. At the moment, we cannot hide. We have problems. Not only the rockets, not only the border, not only whatever.
At this stage, the mission goes ahead, but the threat of military conflict brings their deadline forward.
Due to the current situation, we come to the decision we have to leave the zoo by tomorrow before the evening. Airstrike could happen again during the evening there, and then we are totally out from
We are too far from anything.
everything. Take the animal, the team come to a secure place.
With problems mounting, the team finally receives some good news from the zoo.
We get a call from the owner. The tiger is now, they put the green cage and this, and the tiger between the green cage and the other cage. And he's waiting instruction from us how we should follow. So we have now a rough plan. We have to buy some equipment, some tools. The vets have to repair their equipment, their medicine. I think also we have meetings still with the owner, with the lawyers. And after tomorrow early morning, we have to be at the border. That's it.
Dr. Khalil and Dr. Guritz head back to Khan Younis, fully expecting to face the challenge of getting Laziz into his crate. But Mohammed has a surprise.
We discussed what we can do, and the owner said he can try really to bring the tiger into the cage without any stress. And we gave it a chance and said, okay, we get time until 4 o'clock p.m. and if the tiger is in, then we are more than happy. And when we came here, the tiger was in without stress. And now, as you can see, in comparison with the morning when we were here first time, he was showing signs of stress. Right now, I have the feeling that he is happy about having a hiding place, a shelter.
It's at least 36 hours before the animals will leave Gaza. And while it's not ideal for Laziz to spend so long in the crate, it has removed the risk that goes with sedating him twice.
Right now I'm really, really relieved that we don't have to do 2 anesthesias in a short period. Now we managed even to get water into the cage, and when we make sure that he get enough ventilation, I'm pretty sure that he's feeling very comfortable and very stressless.
It's day 2 of the rescue mission in Gaza and likely to be a long one, with the 4 Paws team planning to remove 13 animals from Khan Younis Zoo. On the way to the zoo, they receive some exciting news.
We got the good news that the porcupines have returned to the base. Well, we don't know how this happened, but you know, good news you don't question, so let them be.
So now they're back to the original plan of moving 15 animals into transport crates and onto trucks. Dr. Khalil is insisting they meet the deadline of nightfall that he imposed the previous day after becoming aware of the threat of airstrikes.
We plan to take 15 animals today, and I hope today by 17 p.m. we will take all the animals and we will wait in Gaza because it will be very risky to stay here during the night.
The zoo is in an exposed area on the outskirts of Gaza, so they'll park the trucks carrying the animals outside their hotel.
The team can have a few hours to sleep. We can exchange shift to check the animal, give some water, some food, and it's easy. Here it will be very difficult to do this logistic.
The medical team set up a makeshift clinic in a shady area of the zoo. With the temperature already pushing 40 degrees Celsius, there's an increased risk for the animals.
Wir machen hier Narkosen und bei narkotisierten Tieren ist es immer ein Problem, weil die Thermoregulation nicht gut funktioniert unter Narkose. Also die Gefahr, dass sie überhitzen. Darum werden wir hier möglichst schnell versuchen, bevor die Mittagshitze kommt, so viele Tiere wie möglich zu mobilisieren.
Catching the animals quickly without causing stress will help to keep their body temperature down. However, Dr. Rosso is feeling a little anxious about capturing the 5 monkeys.
I had bad experience, which was a little bit traumatic for me. Always say that they are 3-dimensional. They can go like up, down, left, right, you know, and even if they are small, they can bite you.
2 vervet monkeys share the same cage, so the vets have the challenging task of tranquilizing both at the same time. Even Dr. Guritz, with all his experience, struggles to dart these fast and elusive creatures.
Most likely not, huh?
Despite Dr. Rossu's trepidations, it requires a more hands-on approach to catch the second vervet monkey. After being hard to dart, the vervet monkeys are now fully sedated. The female is pregnant, and Dr. Guritz is checking her out with an ultrasound scanner.
She's quite advanced already. So that's the reason why we try to keep the procedure as short as possible now. So we should hurry up a little bit with her. This is her heartbeat. The frequency of the fetal heart is almost double as of the mother. But everything is fine. The heartbeat, fetal heartbeat is fine.
The tiger, Laziz, has been in his crate for over 12 hours, and with the temperature climbing, there's the risk of him getting very hot. The team place chunks of ice on top of his crate and use a fan to circulate the air. Just before he's loaded onto the truck, he'll be given a light sedative in his drinking water to keep him calm. All of the monkeys have been captured, examined, and treated where necessary. Next is the deer.
We know that the deer is limping, the deer is injured. We don't know how that happens and when it happens, but we also know that the deer had a baby. Unfortunately, the baby died a few days ago. So, and now we are going to do a proper examination, maybe a treatment, and then we'll see.
It's pretty much a normal injury in the fence or something like that. It's like a traumatism, like a trauma.
Sorry.
It's quite deep, and fortunately it might need a couple of bandages until it closes properly.
Do you have more of these bags? Yeah. We cannot suture it because it's infected. So if you suture it up, then it will blow up. So we really have to clean it, and then it has to heal from inside. In the meantime, we have to treat the symptoms, painkillers, antibiotics.
Next up, the escapee porcupines. Wherever they went, it doesn't appear to have affected their health.
I don't know honestly what happened exactly. They were disappeared, but no compromises condition. We have to find them, they have to work hard, and luckily today we find the animal again. So we are not interested what happened, we have them now.
The team pushes on. It's now 4:30 in the afternoon, and with only 3 hours of daylight left, there are still a number of animals to be examined and put into crates. Wherever possible, animals are not tranquilized. The emu is an exception. He is sedated, again using a blowgun.
We don't knock him out totally, but we will calm him down a little bit. They have really 3 claws on each leg, and they are quite dangerous. There's no reason at the end of the day, after all these procedures, that we risk anything. So, and even for the transport, then he is a little bit calmed down. So. Be careful with the legs. Both legs together. Take both.
Even after having the sedative, the emu is still a handful, requiring several men to get it into the crate. That was the last animal. The light is starting to fade, and they still have to get all the crates loaded onto the truck. Fourteen of the animals will have a relatively short journey ahead. They're heading for sanctuaries in Israel and Jordan. But Laziz the tiger will take a much longer route.
Now is the final big milestone of the day, and that's loading Laziz. The crate is amazing heavy, around 400 kilos. We have to carry this for about 300 meters.
Laziz, the last tiger in Gaza, will be loaded onto a plane tomorrow morning and will fly 6,700 kilometers away. He will then be transported to Lion's Rock, a 4 Paws big cat sanctuary. The truck may be loaded, but the work isn't finished. Team members will take shifts through the night, providing water and caring for the animals in their crates. It will be their last night in Gaza, with the promise of a new life about to begin. The Four Paws team has only had a few hours sleep, but are up before dawn. A quick inspection of the crates follows, and then they're off. With virtually no street traffic, they make good time getting to the Palestinian border with Israel.
All the animals seem to be fine. What I would like to do is just give them some water, and maybe for the monkeys, because they were forced in the crates, give them some food.
The truck isn't allowed beyond the border. They park in a secure area and the animals are unloaded. They're then lifted onto a new truck that will take them into Israel. With temperatures reaching nearly 50 degrees Celsius, it's exhausting for the team and for the animals inside their travel crates. Inside Israel, the first stop is for Laziz, the tiger. He's tranquilized and then given a thorough medical check. This is necessary for export permits to be issued. It's also an opportunity to see if there are any health problems that will need further attention once he gets to the Lions Rock Sanctuary.
What I saw already is that there's dental work needed. Otherwise, there's a skin lesion, so we have to take samples. It's maybe a yeast infection or whatever. But otherwise, he is in good shape. He's a little bit overweight. He needs exercise.
Laziz will be getting lots of exercise when he arrives in his new home in South Africa's Free State. Meanwhile, the monkeys have been delivered to their new home, the Israeli Primate Sanctuary.
So I think we should take these monkeys out.
Yeah.
They've been inside for a very long time.
The sanctuary was founded 20 years ago and now houses over 1,200 primates. Many came from a farm that bred monkeys for laboratory testing.
This is the kind of area we are preparing for them already in the other side of our sanctuary.
Coming from cages of concrete and steel, the Khan Younis monkeys have never experienced trees and greenery before. So they'll be given a few days to settle in before being released into the main enclosure.
It's great that they have so many places to hide.
Exactly, and that's really the most important. Even places where the monkeys ruined their trees, we've made them places to hide. So if they don't want to be in front of people or in front of another monkey, it's also important.
It's only been 3 days, but the team has become quite attached to the macaque monkey.
I just can't wait for him to be released.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
I really look forward to hearing from you the good news once it's going to happen. Yeah?
We'll send you the pictures.
Oh, thank you very much.
Then it's back on the road for the final stage of this rescue mission. The remaining animals are brought to a rescue center in Amman, Jordan. Arriving late at night, the crates are carried to the enclosures and the animals released. It's not until the following morning that the team gets to see whether all their efforts have paid off.
The hard thing for me is always to see when the animals get packed. They are, of course, under a lot of pressure because they don't know what's going on. Seeing them here now, it's really nice because they are really relaxed and they are going to adapt and they are in the shade and they are good. So, mission complete.
We are very tired, but we're very glad to see the animal have shadow, have food, have enrichment, and this is still phase 1, which is, I would call it as preparation.
This facility is a rehabilitation center. Eventually, the animals will be relocated to other sanctuaries, where they will live out the rest of their lives. Laziz arrives later on the same day at Lions Rock in South Africa.
We just open the crate and he can decide by himself when he wants to go out and if he wants to come out. So for us it's important that everyone here is just quiet and relaxed, no loud noises, no whatever he does. Just stay calm so that he feels welcomed and not scared to get out.
Laziz was taken to Gaza as a small cub 9 years ago. Since then, his home has been a cage 12 meters square with a concrete floor, exposed to the gaze of the public, living through starvation and the atrocities of war. This is a totally foreign environment, which is why he's being released into a smaller-sized adaptation enclosure first, 300 square meters. Once the staff are satisfied that he's eating properly and settled in, he'll go into a much larger space.
Hey, good boy. He's super. I think he turned now. It's good.
Laziz is showing the effects of spending more than 30 hours in the crate.
Oh, poop. Oi, oi, oi. No, it was too long. Just sitting, lying.
When you accompany an animal through all this rescue and the transport and all the obstacles that we had in the last days, yeah, I'm refraining not to cry, but are the tears of joy. He was hesitating in the beginning, but now he's exploring, and it is amazing how he's discovering the first tree, the first real grass. I wish that the time of Laziz at Lions Rock is going to be long, happy, and that he will leave behind all his suffering, pains, frustrations, humiliations, all what was dark in his life so far.